Hello, my name is William Crane. I'm the founder and CEO of IndustryStar. Supply chain professionals work hard, in many cases, too hard. Phrases like 10 things to do and time for two, back-to-back meetings, and firefighting are all commonplace across industries, which is why, in the coming minutes, we'll share our research, lessons learned, and a step-by-step approach to deploying Agile Task Project Management to increase productivity with Agile supply chain team workflows. Why do we feel overworked? Much of the manufacturing sector's management practices can be traced to the World War II military command and control industrial complex. Yes, there have been refinements to the rigid mass production systems to slightly less rigid lean systems. However, lean management systems are structured to only address standardized work. If you were to root cause the last 10 fires you put out, you will likely find the tasks involve non-standard work. These unique tasks slow down our workflow. Tasks from following up on semiconductor supply shortages to brainstorming ideas to compress a new vehicle launch. These drag down our personal and team productivity. This non-linear work is managed by our team in a wide range of methods, such as relying on our memories to keep track of tasks, or writing them down on paper, both of which cause headaches and hinder collaboration. The result is siloed information that stresses teams and leads to wildly unpredictable results. Leaders have an amazing opportunity to reject firefighting and to embrace flow, unlocking a new frontier of productivity, resulting in improved supply performance. What daily supply chain tasks are piling up and holding you back? Before we review the process, let's first unpack typical industry workload pains that hold our teams back from achieving exciting lean supply chain results. What do these inefficiencies cost you? What if you could eliminate having to schedule multiple team meetings to update one another? What else could you and your team accomplish with this extra time? What if you could free up time to launch another product? How much additional revenue would that bring in? The answers to these questions are quantifiable and surprisingly easy to calculate cost avoidances for. Spend the time up front to document what the time savings equates to in cost avoidances and what you'll be able to accomplish as a result. This analysis will highlight the added benefits of focusing on productivity, which are reducing costs by freeing up your time and achieving additional goals, which could range from expanding cost savings to generating additional revenue. Let's dive a little deeper into company operations that offer the most opportunity to improve productivity. There are several approaches to identify opportunities. One is focusing on areas of the product lifecycle. To borrow a term from the late innovative thinker and Harvard professor Clayton Christensen, these jobs to be done center around 1, pre-product production in the areas of new product development and new product launches, and 2, post-product production in continuous improvement. A second approach is to focus on manual, non-linear processes, not supported by software. These tasks tend to be heavy users of siloed tools like Excel spreadsheets. The opportunity to improve information flow in these areas is tremendous, and the associated pains must be solved, as they lead to misinformation and duplicate and inaccurate records that result in inefficient supply chains that cost companies millions of dollars annually. So, where do opportunities exist to improve our processes? From our experience, we suggest this top 10 list or expanded top 40 list as a great place to start. Again, focus on non-linear processes that are giving you the most pain right now. This will allow you to attack the most inefficient processes first and build momentum to improve upon additional inefficiencies afterward. Processes such as program task management and supplier daily notes are 2 great examples. But this list really highlights the blocking and tackling, meaning the offline day-to-day data that needs a better place to live and a better way to be executed. Digitizing this offline data in these processes offers significant productivity improvement opportunities. There are multiple paths to realize productivity results, and leading companies have tapped purposeful software tools to get themselves there faster. Our approach is deploying Agile for non-linear processes. and standardizing work with software to improve productivity. As a few quick tips, address nonlinear processes. As an example, what work tasks are you currently tracking in spreadsheets and manual open items lists? Target pains. What nonlinear processes, such as new product launches, are breaking down the most? Deploy Agile. Focus on method training, such as definitions and example use cases. Ingrain the process. Focus on standardizing the method with software to sustain success. To help accelerate these results, we developed a 5-step process to deploy Agile Task Project Management. And this process is supported by software to standardize the process to sustain your success. Let's take a moment to outline some terms to establish a common language for accelerating results. First, a linear process is a process that has a starting point and an ending point. Process examples include procure to pay, inbound part receipt, material delivery routes, and Kanban systems. Second, a nonlinear process is a process without a straight line or direct relationship from one stage to another. And process is determined by task status ranging from open to closed. Process examples include new product development, new product launches, and continuous improvement. Third, waterfall is a linear project management methodology where projects are broken down into sequential terminal phases. The next phase of a project begins only when the prior phase is completed. Fourth, Agile is a nonlinear project management methodology where projects are broken down into short, repeatable periods of time, typically 1 to 4 week sprints, where sprints should result in a draft, prototype, and/or workable version of a final project deliverable. Fifth, points are used as part of a scoring system in Agile project management to estimate the effort based on time and difficulty it will take to complete a given task. Sixth, a sprint is a short period of time, typically 1 to 4 weeks, that contain several points or tasks required to complete a draft, prototype, and/or workable version of a final project deliverable as part of an Agile project. As with other popular management methods, like total quality management, lean just in time, and Six Sigma, Agile is a mindset, not a destination. Agile doesn't replace these proven methodologies, it simply adds in tools for managing unknowns that enhance flexibility and scalability, and therefore accelerate the information flows for non-standard supply chain work. What does Agile supply chain look like? 5 S's of Agile success are small. The teams from which sprints are determined tend to be small. Shared. Information is shared more frequently, ideally real-time in software. Speed. Tasks are accelerated due to the iterative short-term nature of sprints. Scalable, as success can quickly be replicated due to the quantifiable measurement of a task via points in priority level. And sustainable. Agile paired with software reinforces a winning system for repeatable success. What does success look like? Here's an example of a recent Agile success story. First, the problem. A medical device company team needed to identify and qualify alternative suppliers to address new product supply needs. The company found it challenging to balance earlier new product development tasks with the team's limited resources while maintaining supply for production products. Next, the action. The team then implemented Agile task and project management software to organize work based on skill sets and tasks versus subfunction and need. The company scored tasks on difficulty and continuously aligned people resources with capacity to identify timing issues in advance and reduce average completion times. Lastly, the results. The team realized a 200% improvement in productivity of daily work tasks and overall improved work satisfaction. The company realized greater agility and profitability by better aligning resources to fluctuating needs. And leaders and team members gained enhanced individual workflow and task visibility while accomplishing more with less effort. Now let's review our 5-step process for deploying Agile into your daily supply chain operations so that you can achieve similar results. First, form your team. Most successful initiatives include executive sponsors. Agile deployments are no different. Leaders should seek to actively support Agile deployments and assign a champion to facilitate project management and training. Agile concepts aren't difficult to grasp, but require a mindset shift and discipline to change the way teams work. Outlining a project charter, timeline, and project team will best position your team to realize early results and sustain success over time. Second, define the initiative scope. Determining what's in scope is just as important as what's not. Companies with large global supply chain organizations, such as automotive Tier 1 suppliers, should focus on targeted deployments. Select a supply chain sub-function, such as purchasing, or process, like new program launch. As a tip, focus on team or processes within the company that have bandwidth challenges or unique tasks. Freeing up time and alleviating work stress will help build team buy-in. Third, determine task metrics. One unique benefit of Agile is the assignment of effort to tasks, which enables more granular workload management. The definition of effort can range from point-based, difficulty to complete a task, to time-based, hours required to complete a task. Point and time methods both work well. Note that the preference here could influence your software system selection, but some systems allow you to track both points and time. Task priority levels, typically ranging from critical to very low, is another metric that can allow better workload visibility. Fourth, set up sprints. Sprints are typically planned in 2-week time periods where a manager scores and assigns tasks to team members bi-monthly. It's important that the number of tasks assigned to an individual can be completed within the sprint, as the application of Agile in supply chain is to better manage non-standard work. Allocate time each sprint to address unknown tasks. The assignment of due dates to known and unknown tasks is another adjustment that is required to allow the system to track all non-standard work. And finally, the fifth step, link process status. Supply chain professionals spend a disproportionate amount of time updating colleagues on the status of tasks. These emails, calls, and meetings, while important, require valuable time. Adding a task status to your Agile system with labels like in process or on hold will reduce the time spent updating team members. With the ability to use task statuses, team members can check each other's progress, and leaders can get more visibility and help reprioritize critical tasks that are past due. Agile has several additional benefits, including greater individual productivity and manager visibility. First, by deploying Agile, even if it's just for yourself, you can enhance your individual productivity. Individuals are better organized and more empowered tracking their tasks, which leads to improved results. Further, individuals save valuable time by avoiding email updates, as statuses and timing are updated and automatically shared. Second, Agile benefits are multiplied when deployed among teams. Managers have greater visibility. Managers gain team and individual workload, bandwidth, and task statuses. Insights can then be leveraged to better balance workload and team resources for greater company agility and profitability. Agile isn't just about completing tasks. Agile software can also summarize reporting and allow you to track helpful KPIs to gain visibility on historical, current, and forecasted workload capacity among teams at your company as well as externally at your suppliers. The fact is that our supply chain workload is exponentially growing as companies strive to shorten new product introductions while navigating multiple headwinds. Deploying Agile as a management system within your supply chain to better organize day-to-day non-standard work will unlock a productivity boom. Thank you for sharing your most precious resource with me, your time. For that, I am grateful. I do hope this overview on Agile Task Project Management, how to increase productivity with Agile supply chain team workflows, assist you and your team's efforts. There's never going to be enough hours in the day for us to accomplish everything we want to get done. Thus, we need to seek ways to prioritize what matters most. collaborate more efficiently, and empower teams to get more done. Here's to getting more done. I do hope this overview helps you increase productivity and generate more results in the process in the days ahead.